artists, we had them tour the space, and they submitted proposals and told us what they wanted to do. And then we just kind of tried to find a place for it, and we were fortunate that we were working with such talented individuals that they just kind of really went for it and really took the challenge head on. A few of them are recited installations that people had created before, but we had a discussion about it just in terms of budget and time. It made sense to kind of recreate a few of the installations.
Well, this is a dining room table. It has obviously gone through some form of transformation, and it has done so because they had a very specific idea in mind. At the time, I was thinking very much about comfort zones, where the space we occupy in our most intimate, but also in our social strata to some extent. And I truly believe that there's been quite a bit of training, social training, and of physiological, which translates into a physiological training of what that comfort zone is from a physical point of view. And I start measuring people sitting down, and I start looking at furniture. I start looking at the spaces, the architectural spaces that are designed to house such furniture. I'm not necessarily suggesting that that's how architecture functions, but nonetheless, there is a collapse of about 29 inches in our body every time we sit. So I wanted to remove that because I call that the pathological, or the pathetic manifestation of our comfort zone. So I removed those 29 inches, and I removed them from the tools that are supposedly supporting that sense of comfort. So now you have a sunken dining room table. I added the 29 inches. This is a technical detail, but I added the 29 inches to the chandelier to just really close in the piece to some extent and really give it its full psychological feel.
This is an installation that is part of a multi-station processual work entitled Beaumont Float, 13/6 Views of Sound Beauty. This particular station is known as Nest Station, and it's part of an ongoing project with an organization by the name of Hope University, which is a daytime program for developmentally disabled adult artists. And we received an NEA grant to create a performance-based work exploring the different notions of beauty as taken from the different perspectives of the various artists. Karen Cruz is the installation artist with whom we're collaborating, and so when she attended the performance of Beaumont Float, she really felt that the atmosphere on stage was one of nurturing and of sort of enclosed community. And as a result, she then was inspired to create a nest, while at the same time, one of my areas of research is aesthetic prejudice. And I'm beginning to do rather extensive research on the topic, and we found that what happens is various communities create the equivalents of nests, and nests are really environments in which certain trait sets are perpetuated. And so within nests, even though you do have nurturing, you also have competition, you have exclusion. And so the developmentally disabled community is a marginalized community, although 20th century art was very much informed by such communities, aesthetically speaking. And so what we decided is to show that the exhibition space is a microcosm of what occurs within the nest as well.
So here we are in this 25,000 square foot building, a former furniture store, and we've transformed it with 20 or plus artists with incredible installation pieces. And the idea that we could take a space like this and just reimagine it, to me is really what Global is about, right? Experimenting with art, stretching people's imaginations for what art can be in a community. And I think this show really is all about that. This piece behind me by Bald Nogus represents an incredible amount of labor, and yet the delicacy, the beauty of it, the use of color, it just sort of is, that's just real mind-blowing. It's one of my favorite pieces in the show. But the more we can do this to show Long Beach that the arts is what transforms people's lives, that's what this show is all about.